Heading up Grandview, they ran into the Shine Peddlers Metric Century. This is a 62-mile jaunt through the mountains of North Georgia. Here they're still making progress. This is the Shine Peddlers on Georgia 136. This is up pretty high, as you can see. It's a nice clear day. You can see the views. They're really very nice. The group is now on a spur off of Yukon, looking for the apex cycle location. It wasn't this one, so they had to make a turnaround here. Apparently the road ended in someone's driveway. They're doubling back now, heading back towards Yukon. But I think Larry has found another driveway to explore. So they're going to head down here. They're not quite sure what's going to be at the end. This can be a dangerous thing in some parts of North Georgia, but I don't think they'll have a problem here. They're looking for apex cycle. This is a small shop, custom building BMWs and Ducatis. I understand they're award winning. We'll see if this is more promising. I see some buildings off in the distance, and from a picture I've seen of Apex Cycle, this looks like the place. So when we get all of the guys parked over here, they'll be in to see the sights. That's Larry trying to figure out how that cell phone camera works. It's pretty obvious that Bob enjoyed the visit. After an interesting visit, they went back to Yukon and worked their way up to Ellijay. Here's the main square in Ellijay. You cut around this and then you pick up 52 over towards the end there. And 52 will take you straight up to Fort Mountain, which is where they're heading. On the way up to Fort Mountain, you'll see a sign that says Cohutta Overlook. It's a little road going over there. You can park your bikes or car there and take a little trail up to the top. Some nice views up there. Here we have the guys. From left to right, we have Steve and Larry and then Don, Mel, Dave, and Bob Kay. This overlook was built by the Boy Scouts in conjunction with the Forest Service back in the 60s. It's kind of fell into disrepair, but it's still a beautiful place to stop. Once down from the overlook, the guys mount up and take off to get back on 52 and continue heading up the mountain. There's a lot of nice sweeping turns on the way up, and you can still catch some views off to the right. The guys were hungry, so they decided not to stop at the state park and continued down to Chatsworth and to Edna's restaurant. One of the first turns on the way down can sucker you into pulling too wide, as there's a parking area at Vista, and you'll see it up here in a second. Gotta concentrate. The ride down is as much fun as the ride up. This is Chatsworth. You'll go into town and hang a left, which is going south, on 411. And a mile or two down on the left-hand side will be Edmonds. After lunch, the guys take off and get on 411 again, heading south. This can be a boring ride. It's a straight road. There are a number of places you can jump off and go up into the mountains. There's Johnson's Mountain, and there's Salacoa Road, and a few others. But at this point, they weren't quite sure. They headed straight down 411, it looked like. Looks to me that they jumped off on Georgia 53. And right up ahead is a turn onto Henderson Mountain Road. It's an unusual way to go. We usually go the other way on Henderson Mountain Road, but this will get you over there. This is Henderson Mountain Road, and passing one of the little settlements down here where they have a lake. And they've just gone through a pretty hilly section, but they're coming up to another series of hills. This is one of my favorite roads, and since they repaved it a year or two ago, it's really a pleasure to ride on. Henderson Mountain Road ends on the eastern side here at 108. But when you hit 108, if you go a little bit left and a little bit right, you'll be on Upper Bethany Road, which will take you over to the next section that we have here, which will be Damascus Road. Looks like they're on Damascus Road here. This makes a right turn, if I recall correctly, just a little ways in, but it's still Damascus Road, and it's taking you in a direction of ball ground. This road has very little traffic. It would not be unusual to go the whole length of this now without seeing a car or another vehicle. I've seen a lot of wildlife on this road. It's really out in the boondocks, and as some of the guys call it, banjo country or whatever, but it's the kind of road that I love to travel, and I hope they're enjoying it too. When the road crosses a one-lane bridge over Sharp Mountain Creek, it is then known as Mineral Springs Road, and that's what you would see at the intersection with Highway 5. I think all the guys had a good time, and it certainly was a nice day, albeit a little bit warm in the afternoon. This is a ride of the TLCMC Motorcycle Club from Woodstock in Georgia.